Alrighty, guys. Today's the day. We're pulling the motor out. I'm gonna start right now, so enjoy it. This is gonna be a video about pulling out the motor, and if I get a chance, I'm gonna open it. If not, it'll be on the next video. But I'm doing it all by myself here in the garage right now. So let's get started, and I am gonna do a little bit of talking on the main things when you're pulling out this engine. Because a lot of people don't show the main things that you need, and then you have a hard time doing it. So let's go on this video, and let's go on this pulling out this motor. I already started taking out some of this stuff, so the first thing we're gonna do is take this radiator off, drain the coolant, and then start taking all the stuff around the inner cooler, and you'll see. So what I like to do is start on one side and unplug everything. Right now I'm gonna take the inner cooler off, and then once I'm done with this whole side here, I'll go to the other side and unplug everything. Looks like everything's good to go. Just take the starter off. Gotta take it off. The downpipe in the motor mount screws, bolts, and it's almost out. God damn it. Guys, there is something I want to show you about these old cars. And this one right here is worse. That one, the blue one, wasn't that bad. But this one, oh my God, this one is the worst. All the plugs on this one are almost crystallized and they break. Look at this one right here. This one right here just disintegrated, man. I just pulled it out and look at this. It is completely, and I hate these plugs. Wow. That's the old Subaru. So let me give you an update what's going on here. So I got all this side unplugged, the front unplugged, the side is unplugged. I gotta do the downpipe and the 5 bolts, remove the starter, the 5 bolts around the transmission, and I will show you the pin over here on the side that's holding the fork, how to remove that. And I'm gonna pull out this AC compressor to the side, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, I'm about to show you something real important that you gotta remove on this engine to separate the transmission from the engine that everybody always had problems with. So you remove this little cap right here. You remove this from here. I don't know if you can see, but there's that little hole right there in the transmission side, and you basically gotta get that pin out of there. And to do that, you gotta use a little tiny bolt like this and thread it in. I'm gonna try to do it and then see if I can record, because this camera is too big to put it in there. Should look like that. You stick it in there, you'll find it, and then just pull it out. Pull it out like that, all the way out. And now the fork, it's free. So this is what it looks like. You have to remove that in order to separate the block from the transmission. This right here should look like that, all loose. The fork is out. See that? It's all loose. So you got to remove that pin. A lot of people make that mistake. So a friendly advice: do everything while the car is level to the ground, that you haven't jacked it up yet. Do everything from the top, everything you can, because once it's high, I'm short, I can't reach under there. So right now I'm gonna take everything off the top, and it's almost ready, but I'm gonna take everything off the top. I mean, everything's loose already. Okay guys, now everything is done from the top. Now we're gonna raise the car up, and then I'm gonna remove everything I can remove, everything that I have to remove from the bottom, so I can pull this engine out. Okay, as everybody knows, you gotta jack up the engine with the transmission, and then put a jack in the middle of the transmission to hold it up in an angle so you can pull the engine out without the pins that I'm gonna show you later, that those pins gotta come out straight. So I'm gonna jack it up and do that right now. Before you do that, I almost forgot, before you do that, remove the O2 sensor. Yep, the O2 sensor. Okay, you see guys, I got it jacked up on the transmission. The motor mount bolts are removed. So now all we gotta do at this point, You see how the engine is loose already? It's ready to pull out. All I gotta do now is remove the transmission bolts to separate the transmission from the block. So this engine is ready to be pulled out. Everything is loose. But before I do that, I gotta finish putting up together the engine hoist. So let me get that done real quick, and then I will remove the transmission bolts, and we can get this engine out. And we got something else here. Yes. This is what you need. This is what you need right here for this engine. Because you gotta tilt, you gotta do all sorts of maneuvering to get them out. The reason why you have to tilt the motor is to clear the motor mount. This right here and this ones, they gotta come out straight. So what I'm gonna do right now is remove the clutch and remove the flywheel so I can put this thing on, and so I can put it on the engine stand. Nice. Rocking the damn disc. look stupid. So what I did, so it won't move, it won't rotate, I use this extension and kick it in here. So the flywheel and anything will not rotate. And I'm gonna loosen all the bolts. Lightweight flywheel, baby, lightweight. Alright guys, this is it for this video. It's getting late. I was taking my time and it took most of the day to pull out this engine, but it's finally out and I'm a little tired. So tomorrow I'm gonna take the heads off, take everything off. I just want to find out what happened to this motor, and maybe during the week or something I'll go pick up another engine. But for now, this is gonna be it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for this next video where I take apart this engine and find out what happened to it. So stay tuned, guys. Bye. Peace.